F for fish, F, 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 F. G for goat, G for grass, G, 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 G. H for hen, H for horse, H, 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 H. I for ink, I for igloo, J for joker, J for jug, J, 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 J. K for kite, K for king, K, 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 K. L for lion, L for lamb, la, 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 la. M for mango, M for monkey, ma, 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 ma. N for nest, N for nose, na, 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 na. O for orange, O for ostrich, oh, 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 oh. P for papaya, P for parrot, pa, 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 pa. Q for queen, Q for quail, ki, 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 ki. R for rat, R for rabbit, ra, 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 ra. S for sun, S for snake, sa, 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 sa. T for tiger, T for tomato, da, 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 da. U for uncle, U for umbrella, U, 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 U. V for violin, V for van, ba, 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 ba. W for well, W for watch, va, 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 va. X for Xmas tree, X for xylophone, X, 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 X. Y for yacht, Y for yak, yeah, 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 yeah. Z for zoo, Z for zebra, za, za, za.
A for apple on the tree, pick it fresh just for me. B for ball, bounce it high, watch it flying in the sky. C for cat, soft and small, chasing shadows on the wall. D for dog, wagging tail, running fast along the trail. E for elephant, big and strong, marching slowly all day long. F for fish, in the sea, swimming happy, wild and free. G for goat, eating hay, jumping, hopping all the day. H for hat, on my head, colorful yellow, green and red. I for ice cream, cold and sweet, melt so fast in summer heat. J for jelly, wild bubbly fun, shiny colors for everyone. K for kite, up so high, dancing bright across the sky. L for lion, strong and loud, roaring boldly, feeling proud. N for moon, silver light, shining gently every night. N for nest, on the tree, little birds sing happily. O for orange, round and bright, juicy fruit, a yummy bite. P for parrot, green and sweet, talking words and voice so neat. dry when rain's outside. V for violin, gentle song. Music makes us sing along. I for watch, tick-tock sound. Tells the time all day around. X for xylophone, colors bright. Playing music day and night. Y for yak, with wool so thick. Climbing mountains strong and quick. Z for zebra, black and white. Run.
A is for alligator, 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 alligator. B is for bear, 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 bear. C is for cat, cat, cat. C, cat. D is for duck, duck, duck. D, duck. E is for elephant, elephant, elephant. Elephant. F is for flamingo, flamingo, flamingo. F, flamingo. G is for goat, goat, goat. G, goat. H is for horse, horse, horse. H, horse. I is for iguana, iguana, iguana. I, iguana. J is for jellyfish, jellyfish, jellyfish. Jellyfish. K is for kangaroo, kangaroo, kangaroo. K, kangaroo. L is for lion, lion, lion. L, lion. M is for mouse, mouse, mouse. M, mouse. N is for newt, newt. N, newt. O is for ostrich, ostrich, ostrich. Ostrich. P is for pig, pig, pig. P, pig. Q is for quail, quail, quail. Q, quail. R is for rhino, rhino, rhino. R, rhino. S is for snake, snake, snake. S, snake. T is for tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger. U is for unicorn, unicorn, unicorn. Unicorn. V is for varanus, varanus, varanus. V, varanus. W is for whale, whale, whale. W, whale. X is for X-ray fish, X-ray fish, X-ray fish, X-ray fish. Y is for yak, yak. Z is for zebra, zebra, zebra. Z, zebra. A is for alligator, snapping so slow. B is for bear, with a great big hello. C is for cat, who says meow. D is for dog, who barks so proud.
so clever too. G is for goat with a funny bleat. Pine. H is for horse with galloping feet. I is for iguana, green and still. Yeah. J is for jellyfish, floating at will. K is for kangaroo, bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah. L is for lion with a mighty pounce. A lot. M is for monkey, climbing so high. Yeah. N is for newt, crawling nearby. O is for owl, who hoots at night. P is for penguin, waddling right. Q is for quail, quick on her toes. Yeah. R is for rabbit with a twitchy nose. S is for snake, slithering by. T is for turtle, slow and shy. U is for unicorn, magical and bright. V is for vulture, soaring in flight. W is for whale, singing in the sea. X is for X-ray fish, as cool as can be. Y is for yak, with fluffy hair. Z is for zebra, stripes everywhere. Now you've learned your ABCs with animal friends from A to Z.
A is for apple gourd. Apple gourd. B is for broccoli. Broccoli. C is for carrot. Carrot. D is for drumstick. Drumstick. E is for eggplant. Eggplant. F is for fennel. Fennel. G is for garlic. Garlic. H is for horseradish. Horseradish. I is for Indian prune. Indian prune. J is for jamberry. Jamberry. K is for kohlrabi. Kohlrabi. L is for lady's finger. Lady's finger. M is for mushroom. Mushroom. N is for Napa cabbage. Napa cabbage. O is for onion. Onion. P is for potato. Potato. Q is for quince. Quince. R is for radish. Radish. S is for sweet corn. Sweet corn. T is for tomato. Tomato. U is for ugly fruit. Ugly fruit. V is for vegetables. Vegetables. W is for whitloaf. Whitloaf. X is for Ximenia caffra. Ximenia caffra. Y is for yam. Yam. Z is for zucchini. Zucchini.